It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. Going deep here for Adelman. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Complete on the jump ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Derek Rivers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is caught. Watkins. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Score, Chiefs 7, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hines. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Jones on the stop. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Patriots nothing.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the 7th-year running back, it's Le'Veon Bell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
9-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The quick slant caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The extra point is...
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 15.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
This is caught, it's Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Patriots.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Caught here by Bell. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And 5 at the 39-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
8 yards to go on second down. They run with Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The ball carrier.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a tough road here on 2nd and very long.
57, Mike, 57. Watch the run, watch the run. 57's the Mike, watch 57. Come off the ball, 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And take it right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think
And loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. For what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 5. 1st down, Kansas City.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now. 57. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 57. Mike, 57. Bang it. Bang it. 15, 15. 57 is the Mike. Watch 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the 1st half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over.
48-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Good.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man, that's Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
New England.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
coming up on 2nd and 7. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 3.
Watch the safety creep. Shit. Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So it's 3 more points, and that wide.
And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that. But let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The tackle made by Derek Rivers. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball... A little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
3 at 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.